Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, ready and waiting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Comrade, acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Agreed. Acknowledged. At once. Agreed. Reporting. Agreed. Agreed. Affirmative. At once. Very well. Very well. Very well. Very well. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
New construction options.
Awaiting
Building.
orders. Affirmative. Affirmative. Report. Affirmative.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete. New construction options. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Construction
Acknowledged.
complete.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Yes, sir.
New construction options. Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Report, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. At once. Affirmative.
A-bomb launch detected.
Yes,
Comrade, affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Waiting
Very
orders.
well. At once.
Unit lost.
Reporting. Very well. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Very well.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Construction complete. Cannot deploy here. New construction options. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Construction complete. New construction
Yes, sir.
options.
Acknowledged.
Building. On hold. Cancel. Building. Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Training. Construction complete. Unit ready. Training. Building.
Ready and waiting. Very well. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Very well. Reporting. Agreed. Awaiting orders. Very well. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. At once.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Insufficient funds.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Awaiting orders. Very well.
New construction options. Building. Building. Construction complete. Building.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Base is under attack.
Reporting.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Ready Yes, and sir.
Unit lost.
Report. Affirmative. Affirmative. Awaiting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Repairing. Training. Unit ready. Training.
Reporting.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Yes, sir. At once. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very well. Waiting orders at once. Yes, sir. At once.
Comrade, acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Comrade,
Unit
affirmative.
ready. Training.
Yes, sir.
Construction
Agreed.
complete. Unit ready. Training. Building. Insufficient funds. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Agreed. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Awaiting
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes,
Building.
sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Reporting at once.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir. At once. Very well.
Insufficient funds.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Comrade. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative. Ready and waiting.
Unit
Waiting
ready.
orders.
Building.
Very well.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Waiting order. Affirmative.
Our base is under attack. Unit ready. A-bomb
Yes, sir.
launch detected.
Acknowledged. Waiting order. Affirmative. Comrade. Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Building. Insufficient funds.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Waiting order. Affirmative.
Construction complete. New construction options.
Acknowledged. Very well.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building. On hold. Cancel. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Waiting order. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
Reporting.
Unit lost.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Building. Construction complete.
Comrade. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Reporting. At once.
New construction options.
Vehicle
Yes, sir.
reporting.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir.
Repairing.
Affirmative.
Repairing. Unit repaired. Repairing. Building. Unit ready. Building.
Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Construction complete. Unit repaired. Repairing. Building. Unit ready. Building. Unit repaired.
Waiting order. Comrade. Reporting.
Construction complete.
Affirmative. Yes,
Awaiting
sir.
orders. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Reporting. Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
At
Unit
once. Yes, sir.
lost.
Yes, sir. Vehicle acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Waiting order. Affirmative.
Preparing. Unit ready.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit prepared.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
A-bomb launch detected.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes,
Construction
acknowledged.
complete.
Comrade. Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, comrade. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Silence
Reporting.
needed.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Very well.
Silos needed. Cannot deploy here. Silos
sir.
needed. New construction options. Building.
Yes, sir.
Acknowledged.
Silos needed.
Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Acknowledged.
Building. Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Awaiting
Very well,
orders.
sir.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Reporting acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Base is under attack. Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building. Unit lost.
Reporting
Spy
at
plane
once.
ready.
Of course.
Select target. Preparing. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Building. Building.
Vehicle report. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Report. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Construction complete. Unit ready.
Report acknowledged.
Preparing. Building. Preparing. Building. Unit ready.
Reporting.
Unit prepared.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Construction complete. Spy plane ready.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Preparing.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Able mode.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Lost.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Orders lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Building. Select target. Unit